He stabbed him once and left him to bleed out in the street. 20-year-old Abdul Latif Pouget had just parked his moped in a quiet side road in Islington. Less than a minute later, a blue Ford Focus pulled up beside him. Augustin Dereli stepped out, calm, deliberate. He even dropped his phone on the road as he walked towards Abdul. Then he attacked. Armed with a machete, Dereli launched a sudden and brutal assault, driving the blade into Abdul's thigh. The injury was catastrophic. A major artery was hit, and within moments, Abdul collapsed onto the pavement, bleeding heavily with no chance to escape. Dereli didn't hesitate. He turned around, walked back to his car, and drove off, leaving Abdul dying in the street. Emergency services were called after reports of a moped crash. But when officers arrived, they discovered the truth. This wasn't an accident. It was a stabbing. Abdul was rushed to hospital fighting for his life. But 3 days later, he died from his injuries. Police launched an immediate investigation. CCTV tracked the Ford Focus entering the street, capturing the entire attack and linking the vehicle directly to Dereli. When officers went to arrest him, he had already fled. The next night, he checked into a hotel in Shoreditch with his partner. He was arrested the following day. In court, Dereli claimed the machete had been left in his car by a friend, and that he intended to dispose of it. The jury didn't believe him. He was found guilty of murder, and at the Old Bailey, Augustin Dereli was sentenced to life in prison, with a minimum term of 24 years. Abdul was just 20 years old, described as intelligent, kind, and full of promise. A life ended in seconds, on a quiet London street.
Like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest crime updates.